Hello, guys. Can everyone see us? Can you see us? Can you hear us? Someone say hello so I know that you... Do you have your volume on, Mike?
No. Why?
Because I hear it.
Maybe.
Oh, I know why. All right, guys. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the sexiest fish tuber of them all?
I am. How is that?
How is everyone doing out there?
It's hot, Scott. I'm hot. My air conditioner is broken.
You are very hot, Michael. That's why you are our guest for the day since Liz is not here today. It's good to have you, sir.
It's good to be here, my friend.
We got 24 on, 13 likes. Everyone remember to hit that like button, please. Now, before we get started, I always say this. Our feeds normally are rated PG-17 with Liz here. But now that we got the sexy Michael here, we're going to be like a rating of an X. Rated X.
Rated X. That's kind of creepy, actually. But okay.
So who is in the house? Barbara Jackson, Crystal Pets. What's up, Crystal? Candy's in the house, the #1 mod in the world. 54 Punchy Pam, The Cove, Scott Baker, Melvin from Legacy Aquatics, Rounded Rob. How's everyone doing?
You missed Tom the Man Galooly.
How did the world did I miss Tom? Hey, Tom, how are you doing?
He's like 9 feet tall. How could you miss him?
Exactly. And then, of course, my sweet queen and her mother are on live watching right now. Miss you, honey.
Me too, honey.
It's been a hard 10 hours without you, dear.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Mike. So what did you do today, buddy?
Well, I worked on the ponds this morning. I released a video this afternoon, so I edited that. Then I drove an hour and a half to Tom's River to pick up some 100-gallon totes. Mm-hmm. You'll see a video about those eventually. Now, I got these 100-gallon Rubbermaid bins really cheap, but the seller neglected to tell me there were holes drilled in them. And of course, most of them, not all of them, are capped, and most of them, not all of them, also leak. So it's gonna take some work to get them back into shape to use. But
if anyone can do it, you can. Deborah Ryer's in the house. What is up, Deborah? I'm surprised you're not with Liz and your mother out there in Virginia somewhere.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh snap!
So my day consisted of cutting the grass like a good husband, because I told Liz I would get that done. And
like a good what?
Husband. Soon to be husband. Like a good husband should. And then I got pizza for Corbin, my son, and I. And then I did some stuff around the house, cleaning up, and tried to start working on a video. So tell me this, how are you able to do 2 or 3 videos in a week? Even more than that, I think.
So I usually do 3 videos a week. I do a lot of filming early in the morning and a lot of filming late at night. So I'm usually up by 5:30. I can usually film a video in about half hour, 45 minutes, about 10 minutes of video in about half an hour. And then when I get home, sometimes it's late, like sometimes I work till around 9 o'clock. I get home, I have dinner. I can't sleep right away, so I start editing. But I don't edit like you edit. Like your videos are like professionally edited. Mine's just like some dumb ball guy with, a Mac and Final Cut. And
yeah, but your videos get 3,000 views, where mine, I think I just hit 1,400 on mine. So I mean, whatever you're doing it right.
5,000, that's close. But
now, I just saw someone chat and say, where are the dogs at? The dogs are all sleeping in the living room. Something that I like to do, especially when I'm cutting the grass, I get them all outside running around. So they're tuckered to death when they get back in the house. So all of them are laying in the floor, enjoying the AC right now.
So speaking of AC, the AC in my house broke at the end of last season. And I've been lax in calling a repairman. And I finally called a company, a big company. And the guy came out like that day and wrote up some stuff and said, I'll have an estimate to you tonight. And then I never heard from him.
Uh-oh.
And then the next day, the company calls me to ask how the visit went. And I said, well, to be honest, the visit went great, but I haven't gotten the estimate yet. And they said, oh, that's terrible. I'll find out what. And come to find out, the reason I didn't get the estimate is the guy lost his job right after he left my house.
Great job.
Yeah.
He lost his job.
Yeah, he was fired. Apparently, he had been sucking, and they let him go.
Well, that stinks. So you must be extremely hot right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, the sweat is beating off my glistening head.
It's sexy, though. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, it's pretty sexy. So we're missing a lot of chat. So let's see what's going on right now. I'm sure Liz is probably yelling at me right now.
I've been watching the chat, and to be honest, it's just a lot of hi, everyone. Hi.
Right.
Said it's cool and rainy in California.
Funk says, Liz, you look terrible. He's talking about you, Funk. You, Mike.
I mean, he's just jealous because I'm here and he ain't.
Yeah, well, he's dating Mrs. Bigfoot right now, so, he can't really talk too much.
Mrs. Bigfoot?
Yeah, he was just in a live feed where he was out in the swamps. Now, understand that he's supposed to be collecting fish out in the Florida swamps, but he only gets as far as his ankles in there, and he's trying to catch fish. And then I think
when you said Mrs. Bigfoot, I thought you were talking about Goonie Goo Goo Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. He ran into Mrs. Bigfoot while out there, and I think he's got a crush on her or something's going on. Funk said she's a freak.
Yeah, Funk, you're gonna have to tell me what's going on.
Greg Jones is in the house.
Wow, it's like we're twins.
Greg Jones in the house. Oh, Gibbs is the shenanigan begins. That's right. Deborah Ryer, what is the word of the day, Deborah?
Tom says, do you have room units as backup? Oh, Tom, I just went and bought one for the family room, and I'm probably going to buy some more for upstairs.
Yeah, I was very lucky when Liz moved in. She brought 2 window units with her because sometimes it gets a little hotter in our bedroom. You know what I mean? So we like so we like to have that extra AC up there.
Yeah. So not a lot of questions. Oh, Susie Q in the house. Congratulations on 1K, Susie.
Yeah, Susie Q. We worked hard for that, girl. You got that 1,000. Congratulations. You deserve it. And your live feed was great. I really enjoyed your live feed. I hope you're going to keep doing it at 7 every Sunday. And I'm hoping Michael might do it at 9 o'clock if that's not too late for him. I know
Michael,
you.
Me? Dude, I turned into a freaking pumpkin at like 8.
How would we tell the difference?
Oh, snap.
Now, you put your son away at 9 o'clock, don't you?
My son away, Lucas, he usually goes to sleep around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Yes.
Yeah. Deborah says we didn't pick one today. 2 of the kids are out grabbing ice cream and pretzels for snack. We may have to skip the word of the ice cream will melt. Okay, sounds good. 43 on 27 likes, 44 on 27 likes. Please hit that like button, guys. So, Michael, what are you eating right now? Anything?
No, I just had dinner. I smoked some wings again because they're fantastic. They were really good. Tomorrow I'm going to do fresh burgers on the grill. Throw some garlic and some Worcestershire sauce in the meat. It'll be nice.
Well, let me tell you, Liz is gone, so she left me a pack of Oreo cookies, Game of Thrones Oreo cookies, and I am just running around like, just eating cookies and drinking milk and enjoying myself. I'm going to be about 100 pounds heavier by the time she gets home.
Those cookies will be gone any minute. But I just want to say hi to Graham, Aquarium Adventures, 1 a.m. where he is in the UK. Graham, how are you, my friend?
Graham, how are you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. I shouted you out months ago. You hit 5,000 subscribers, so congratulations to that. I think you're almost at 6 at this point, so keep doing what you're doing, brother. So while we're talking, I have to shout out ourselves too, because we just hit 2,400 subscribers earlier this week. And then Michael from Michael's Fish Room hit 17,000 subscribers. What was it, Mike? Last Friday, Saturday?
I think it was Saturday.
So congratulations, buddy. You're doing awesome. Your channel's on fire.
Thank you, my friend. My goal is 30,000 subscribers this year. Current projections put me about a week and a half too late. So subscribe, people.
30,000. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Ronded Rob, I got a question, Scott. How long have you had the arowanas? I have had these arowanas. One of them I've had about 1 year and 6 months. The other one roughly about a year. They were both rescue fish. People, they had got too big for their owner's tanks, and Liz and I went to Philadelphia for one of them, and I can't remember where we went for the other one. Actually, the other one was brought to us. So about 1.5 years for one and a year for the other one.
What do you feed them?
Well, funny you should say that. I feed them Tetra pellets, but you brought me some great stuff from, was it China or Japan? Where'd you go?
Japan.
And my arowanas love that stuff. What is there any way you can get that again?
Yeah, I'll get it in 2 weeks. I leave actually in 2 weeks. I'll be on an airplane to Japan.
Awesome.
What? Right, do you still have the package by any chance?
Not with Liz in this house. She cleans this house all the time. Mob Guppy, NBA championship, Golden State versus Toronto. Who do you have, Michael Fisher? I don't think Michael watches the NBA, do you?
So I don't know. Is Toronto, are they good at hitting home runs? Just kidding. I would have to go with Golden State because it's a U.S. team versus some crappy Canadian team.
Guess what?
Sorry, everyone from Canada.
Pete, I'm going with Raptors, believe it or not. I think they're a good defensive team. Durant's not playing right now. Iguodala doesn't look great, so I think the Raptors might pull this off.
Hold on, I need to talk to one of the Goomans. Lemon Oreos are not a thing. Only regular plain Oreos are a thing. Everything else should be thrown away. Okay, I'm done. The hell is that?
I agree with you. I hate the lemon Oreos. Can't stand them. King and Queen, what was the circumstance under which the person had to get rid of the arowanas? Well, I said that, Funk. It was because they were not equipped with the right size tank. I don't think that they understood that these fish were going to get huge. And these guys have gotten about a foot longer since Liz and I got them. So that was the circumstances. He had, well, this arowana was with a parrotfish, not the true parrot, but the hybrid parrotfish and some other stuff. And it was all tore up when we picked him up. But he's healed quite well.
So Cichlid 23 says, I've been watching too much Wicked Tuna. I don't even know what the heck that is, man.
You don't know what Wicked Tuna is?
I don't watch TV. I know what Don, I know what he is.
Uh-oh, I just heard something fall in the kitchen. That's not good. Liz, I wish you were here. All right, what else is going on? 4-foot-long river monkeys, got to love them. That's right, Chewy. I mean, I luckily, through a friend of ours, have a 300-gallon tank coming to us at the end of June. In fact, Michael, I hope you're going to go down there and help us move it.
End of June, I should be around. Yeah, I'll help you, of course.
All right. Liz and I are going to rent a U-Haul and go down there and pick it up. I just need you to get it in the truck. I have a team that'll be here when I get back, so you don't have to come all the way back.
Where is it?
It is in the Bucks County area. It's one of the Bucks County members.
Yeah, no problem. So I have to comment on Mob Guppy because, you know, Mob Guppy eats very healthy, and I'm always making fun of him. And today he had vegan ravioli.
Really?
What makes it vegan? Like, there's no egg in it? I don't even know there's between vegan and vegetarian and whatever the hell the other thing is. Anyway, I'm always making fun of him because he's like, I had vegetarian chicken today. And I'm like, that's gross. I had a steak. It was delicious.
Yeah, I had pizza and Oreos all day today. But funny thing about Mob Guppy, he was on last night on I call it the Australian channel. And these guys, Aquamate, Thirsty Rabbit, Dr. Black, and Mob Guppy did a live. And the live feed was for 4 hours long. 4 hours.
All right. So Mob Guppy says no animal products in vegan. And Chewy says no meat in vegan. What's an egg and what's milk? Is that vegan or not vegan? Help me out, folks. Aqua Queen, can you please? Aqua Queen? Aqua Funk. Sorry, man.
I like that better. Aqua Queen.
Pros and cons of MUN, because when I put driftwood, is that to be Mom Funk? Pros and cons of Mom?
It's got to be Mom.
There is no con to Mom. Mom is the shit. It's X-rated, right? I mean, I have a breeding tank with super red plecos with this much Mom in it, and they just, when they run out of food, they just eat the Mom.
Kitty, hush.
Is that pussy too loud for you?
I'm not going to touch that one. Like Liz said, there should only be one in the house. That's the last thing she said to me as she went out the door. I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, your mama's not here. It's okay. I know it.
Are you playing with it now?
No, they come in here and they just start crying and looking for their mother. And I'm sorry, I'm not her. But
so is Mom vegan? I don't think so. I don't think Mom is vegan.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot, Michael. You ready for this?
Yep.
What is your favorite? And I know Tom Galooly's in the house, so this is gonna be tough. What is your favorite auction year in and year out?
Bucks County. I say that all the time, and it's not my favorite because there's food right there. Much to some people's disbelief, it's just a great run auction, and I have a lot of friends in that club, so I like it a lot. The North Jersey auction also would be right up there if they had food.
That's all you need is food to make the difference?
Pretty much, yes. I mean, really, most auctions are the same. Now, as a seller, Bucks County is the best auction because it's $1 a bag. So basically, you make 100% of what you sell it for. Whereas there was like a Guppy Club auction and they wanted 50%. Sorry, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm listening too much.
I like them both, quite honestly. I like the fact that North Jersey doesn't have any dry products, so it's all fish and plants. So I enjoy that. But depending on what I need in the fish room, Bucks County is the right thing for me as well, in case I need filters or stuff. What is
Tom? Tom, I know you're here, and I know we've talked about this, but you got to do something about those dry goods. Do a silent auction, and every hour, say, okay, lots 1 through 50 are ending. Do something like that, because I didn't stay to the end this time, and I missed out, apparently.
That's funny. You didn't stay to the end, but you had time to go get tacos with Super Cichlids.
They were delicious, I'm telling you. She got fajitas. So usually I'm an enchilada guy, but we were having enchiladas the next day, so I got tacos, and they were delicious, but she got fajitas. And now I'm a fajita guy. That's what I get the first time in a Mexican place.
All right, Mike, I'm going to take the mic for like a minute here. I just want to shout out to the mods because that's what I normally do. So I haven't seen Rob93 in the house. Hopefully he'll show up. But if Rob gets on here, definitely check him out. He has a new video where he talks about moving into his new house and all the work that it took to move into his new house. Aqua Funk is in the house doing largely a lot of the modding right now because I believe Candy is cooking on the grill. So definitely check out Aqua Funk. He has a new video where he's out in the swamps trying to catch fish in ankle-deep water. There's Rob. What's up, Rob? Glad you're in the house. Mr. B, I think I saw him in the house. Definitely shout out to Mr. B. He's doing a lot of work behind the scenes for Fish Tubers, the Fish Notification Squad. He's helping smaller channels get bigger, and he's just helping in the hobby altogether. And then, of course, Candy, the super mod of the world. We thank you so much for being here and making my job so much easier, Candy. So thank you. All right, Mike.
So thank you, mods, for helping out. You guys are awesome. There's like all of a sudden there's like 6 mods posting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned Cichlids 23. Damn it, he's hungry again. I mean, if you watch any of my streams, I talk about food like most of the time. So Tom said the facility is free. It's a free bidder card. And the reason why they can do a bucket bag is because of the dry goods. I get it. I do. I understand. But you're going to need a bigger facility soon, for sure. I know you've looked and it's really expensive. You'd have to charge more. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
I wish there was 2 different rooms where dry goods could be sold on one side and fish on the other, but then someone would miss out on something because there's probably dry goods and fish that someone wants and could be happening at the same time. So it's a good problem for them to have, certainly.
Yeah, that's true. And 2 years ago, the first time I went, they paid you right there.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. Speaking of, Tom, do you have any idea when checks are going to be sent?
Mike is all about the money. All right.
That's me.
Aquafunk asked me about the pike behind us. God, I wish Liz was here because she's going to curse me out for the way I say this. Crenicicla lenticuliata is the pike behind me. Funk, I've had that probably 4 years now. I've taken him to many shows. He's won a lot of awards all over the place. He's pretty big. He's right up there with the arowanas. I think he's maxed out at this size. And Liz says it's a female. So, pretty stunning fish, and everything in this tank is from South America. Tell you what, those arowanas are jumping today. I'm just waiting for one of them to jump out on live stream one day.
That would be kind of interesting if it jumped out, but Liz isn't there to pick it up for you.
Yeah, it just about as interesting as it was when the flower horn was nipping at your hand that day. You were paid a $50 super chat to do that, I believe.
Yeah. So I said, if I get $50 in super chats by the time the stream ends, I'll put my hand in the tank and film it. And Mike from Mile High Plecos, $50 super chat, boom. And so I put my hand in there and Chewy bit me and drew blood.
All right, we got a question. AQ, my flower horn doesn't eat anything but dried shrimp. Is that okay, or should I starve him for 2 days? He won't touch anything else.
I would.
Yeah, I would too. AQ, I believe in giving a variety of diets, and the fish, nothing's going to happen to that fish if you don't feed him for 2 days, and he will adapt himself to whatever other food you're trying to feed him. So, like Michael said, absolutely, don't let him eat for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, and then just drop a couple of pellets in and see what happens.
When I go out of town for 3 or 4 days, believe it or not, guys, I do not feed my fish, nor do I let anyone else feed my fish.
What? And they survive?
And they survive. So fish can go for 3 or 4, even a week without being fed. They'll be okay.
That's my cutoff point. If I'm gone for longer than 7 days, somebody feeds my fish.
Don't you?
Except I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks for 2 weeks, and the guy that feeds my fish is coming with me. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
Chewy, I agree with you. Chewy says the pike may end up as lunch when the arowanas get bigger. I agree, Chewy. So hopefully not before June, because when June comes, we get the 300-gallon tank. These two are going into the 300-gallon tank by themselves.
So Rounded Rob has a question.
Yes. You got it?
It's a huge question. If you could only keep 2 fish, what would they be? So this is the scenario. You lost power, no backup, all fish die but 2. Which 2 would you not want to lose?
You first or me first?
I'll go first. I would save Chewy, and I don't know what else. Everything else is pretty much replaceable. Chewy's not.
Right. I would save everything in this tank, because everything in this tank is a $300 fish or more. The Jaguars and the Dovies, I would probably cry my eyes out, but I could replace them much more easily than the arowanas and the pike.
Now, he didn't say tank. He said fish.
So I'm picking the arowana and the pike.
Okay. Because if I could save a tank, I would save probably the Red Dragon Dumbo Mosaics because they sell for a lot of money.
Yeah. Fishy Biz Aquatics in the house. What is up, brother? As I told you, you're the next one. I'm gonna be pushing to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. I love your channel. I love your flavor. So, red pikes. Yes, Tom Galooly, I still have the red pikes that I got from you, except there's just 2. They picked one of them off, and they're in the 180 in my office doing well. I think it was last week I was talking about how Liz mistook them for the pike cichlid in this tank. How do you say that? Mistook them?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just laughing at you trying.
Anyway.
So Zenin from Canada, who wants me to put my crown on, says fish will go longer without food if you leave the lights off, less active, less energy. When I, for even just a couple days, I turn my heater as low as it'll go for the room, and obviously the lights are off for the most part. I do have lights for plants, but I think in 2 weeks I would have no guppy fry left, and that's what I'm trying to avoid.
The key word for me is you said you turn the heat down. That slows down their metabolism, so they won't need to consume as much food. So you are right. 45 on 36 likes. Get them likes up, please.
I never really thought about the lights. Maybe I'll just keep the lights out the whole time. I don't know.
Yeah. What does Cichlids 23 says? I like my steak medium with just a little.
Yeah, because Candy's making steak.
Who is? Oh, Candy is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like my steak medium, but medium is a lot of pink. A little pink is medium well.
I like mine well done. Burnt almost.
Yeah, but you also like fast food as like your main food source.
We had this debate before, right? About whose French fries are the best. We all said McDonald's.
No, we didn't say McDonald's. You said McDonald's.
But I think the majority sided with me, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. McDonald's fries are good, but you think they're better than Chick-fil-A waffle fries?
I got to be in the mood for those fries, you know? No. Select pet so Scott knows how to eat. You damn right. I don't get this size not eating, that's for sure.
What about, is Five Guys fast food or quick service?
Tom Galooly comes in with Five Guys. Liz says McDonald's is gross. Really?
Really? So if we're counting Five Guys as fast food, then yes, Five Guys fries, Cajun fries are the best fry there is. Hands down, no question, end of discussion. What's next?
What's next is that I went to that fish place yesterday, and I was hoping that you were going to be able to come. It was the swap meet.
I know.
And?
I had a family obligation that was sprung on me the last minute.
I want to tell you that Liz was so admirable. There was someone selling some guppies she really wanted, but she said, I will not buy these guppies because I will only support Michael. I thought that was really nice of her.
That warms the cockles of my heart. It really does.
But I do want to talk about something. Aqueon was there. Check that out. I got 2 free filters. They had a special going on where if you brought an old, it could be a broken filter, they would replace it with a comparable filter, some of their new filters. So we brought a canister filter, and then we brought something else. Swisky's in the house. What is up? So I ended up with 2 free filters that I don't know what I'm going to do with, but I'm sure I'll find something to do with these guys.
Yeah. What do you think of those filters?
I like them. I'm not a big hang on them back filter guy, but if I had to have them, I like these because you don't have to prime them. The motor's in the water, and so it self-purges, as opposed to the other hang-on backs where you have to pour the water in the container to kind of get it going. I think you're an Aqua Clear guy, aren't you?
I am an Aqua Clear guy. I have one. What the hell is it called? Tidal, which I like in a pleco tank because you don't have to worry about the fry getting sucked up by the skimmer. But like if I had it, I couldn't have it in any breeding tanks because I'd lose fry, and we all know losing fry is losing money, and nobody wants that.
Yep. I think the title in the Aqueon are very similar, Mike, as far as self-purging. I think if you like the title, you would like the Aqueon.
I only like the title in a pleco tank, and I only have it as extra filtration. I have like probably 4 box filters in that tank because that tank gets dirty. You know, you got to overfeed them plecos to make money. So I heard you say Jimmy, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, hi, Jimmy," and I didn't even see. But then he said Michael's hilarious, and he's right. So hi, Jimmy.
And you forgot sexy.
That's true. That's true. And funny. I mean, look at this. It's just, yeah.
I'm surprised Jimmy even came in the live feed because I think it was 2 days ago. I kept bugging him over and over and over again about Sony cameras because I really want to get like the latest, close to the latest model, but I don't want the very latest one because it's like $1,000 some. And so I kept seeing some on Amazon and Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, here's a link. What do you think about this one? What do you think about this one? So thanks, Jimmy, for putting up with me.
So fish keeping Jamaica, Michael, do you cull your fish stock? Sometimes, yeah. How do you think Chewy gets such a big cock?
Hey, Mimi. Lord, if I could get Mimi on camera, Liz would be so happy. All right, so tell me about your process. Like, we're kind of talking about the swap meet at that fish place, and I was thinking about bringing some of my stuff, but quite honestly, with all the fry that I have, if I don't get them out like within 3 or 4 days, the parents will eat all the fry up. Now, you don't have that problem with guppies when they live bear and have guppy fry, right?
So the trick to guppies, which I say all the time, is you need a plethora of places for the guppy fry to hide. So you want Java moss or guppy grass or a spawning mop, whatever it is.
To hide from the parents?
Mama guppy goes in, she'll drop, in my case, 30 or 40 or 50 fry. And then they hang out in there for a couple of days, eating off the plants and stuff until they get big enough and fast enough where they usually can avoid the adults. But, guppy fry are tender and delicious, so parents can't help themselves.
So do you take them out of the tank at a certain point from the parents?
No, never.
See, that's my problem. I have to take my fry out. I wish I could turn my camera. I got like 1,000 fry with these Jaguar cichlids. And some people would think, oh my God, you're going to make $1,000. But you're not, because if you don't get these guys out into their own tanks, they'll be gone in the morning. It's just, they eat them. Or they get sucked up into, these filters that I have. That's why I try to use a lot of sponge filters.
Well, put a intake sponge on it, dude.
Well, what I did was I put the intake into the sponge, so it can't suck up any of the fry. I'm using that like a power head.
Right. So your big cichlids, they'll raise their fry until they're big enough to eat?
Yeah, they'll raise them for a good week. And then after that, they'll start thinking about spawning again, and then they'll start eating them. And I can try to feed them as much as I want to. They still just naturally will start, and I'm kind of looking at them now, will just start picking them off. Now, some of them will survive. Like you said, they'll find places to hide. But vast majority of them I'll lose. Now, if I was really trying to start a business, I could do it differently. But because I'm not, I just let whatever happens, happens.
So why don't you net most of the fry out and put them in another tank, in a grow-out tank?
Well, I'm sure Liz is still on the line. Liz works like 2 days out the week. If she would do that for me, we could really start a nice business. But I don't know.
I run a business, work 60, 70 hours a week, have the fish room, go to my kid's soccer game. I mean, I'm just saying you could do it if you wanted.
Yeah. Chewy's correct. Chewy says some cichlids look after their fry longer than a week. And he's totally correct. I think some of it just depends on tank size and are they getting sucked up into some sort of filtration issue or, various stuff like that. Cichlid pet, what cichlids when the male is ready to go again, he cleans house so that lady gets in the mood again? It's a good point. So he's basically saying when he gets in the mood, he eats all the fries so the female will feel less about being a parent and more about getting it on.
So hold on, because fish keeping Jamaica, So he said fries are tender and delicious, then made fun of himself because he said fries. Then they get crispy when deep fried. If you are breeding guppies for profit, you would not keep them in escape tank. Funk. No, none of my tanks are escape. They're just Mome and Java Moss and guppies and dollar signs. That's it.
You got to take that autofocus off your camera one of these days.
Why?
Because it keeps fading in and out. I mean, it doesn't bother me. You're sexy either way.
How's that?
But Cove, you really have to have a lot of plant material for hiding spots. I agree. Cichlid 23, yay, less than 30 days now at Punchy. I'm not sure what they're talking about. 46 on, 42 likes, and 1 thumbs down. Now, who the hell gave us a thumbs down? That brings me to my next question, Mike. What do you think about thumbs down? Is it people that are other YouTubers that are just competing against you? Is it people who just generally don't like your stuff? What is it?
I mean, I have haters. I have haters that purposely watch my videos to comment, which is fine for me. I don't really care. So from a YouTube standpoint, a thumbs down is the same interaction as a thumbs up. So 2 thumbs down now.
Isn't that funny that I say that and someone else gives another thumbs down?
Aquafunk did it. It's Funk's fault.
I believe him. He's just mad because Mrs. Bigfoot likes me better than him. So you don't care about thumbs down.
I don't. No, not at all. I know you do though. It bothers you.
It bothers me to some degree, yeah. Especially when, and you kind of said it, I put a lot of hours into a video. Like, I shouldn't probably put as much time into the videos as I do. But when I'm done with it, to me, it's like a masterpiece. And then, like you said today, you put a video up, and like as soon as it went up, someone gave a thumbs down. It's like, what? That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I was actually, I don't normally look at a video in the first 5 minutes because like I don't have that kind of time. But for some reason, I looked. I forget why, and there were like 11 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. I'm like, already? The pond video from Wednesday didn't have a thumbs down for like almost 36 hours. I was surprised.
Yeah, my latest video got to, I think, 1,400 views before having a thumbs down, and I think I got 2 of them now. But probably the same bastards that put the 2 on the live feed now.
So, Fishy Biz Aquatics, do you guys cull fish at all? I don't know why he's yelling, but yeah, I cull fish. Of course, you have to.
I mean, how is business, Mike? It's going well, right? I mean, this is your time of the season to sell guppies.
Yeah, actually, this past week was pretty slow. I was surprised, but that's fine because I needed a break. The last 4 weeks, I shipped over 25 boxes each week. That's a lot of packing on Sunday night.
Yeah. And just to shout out your good stock of guppies, the guppies that you gave Liz are breeding, and they are absolutely fantastic. And those are mutt guppies, right?
Yes. Mutt guppies are the best guppy, if you ask me.
Really? Tell me why.
Well, not only do I find they're hardier than most other guppies, I mean, I have this feeling that breeders try to keep their tanks immaculate, and that leads to weak guppies. My tanks aren't immaculate, and my guppies seem to be pretty strong. But mutt guppies, they're my favorite because they're all different. They're all related, but they're all different. Different tails, different colors, different pectoral fins or dorsal fins. They're just great to look at.
Yeah. So Mob Guppy says likes are now going down, King Quick Cichlids. Yeah, now we have 3 thumbs down. It's just, people are just funny. I don't know.
I mean, I think people are just being people, like it's the internet, so they can thumbs down and be ha 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 ha. That's that.
I know, but I wish it was like Facebook where you could see who did what they did. Then I think there would be a lot less thumbs down because people don't want to admit to whatever issues they have.
Right. So there's a lot of people saying haters going to hate. Mike doesn't have haters, blah, blah, blah. It really doesn't bother me. I know who 2 of them are, and AQ is right. Let It's yeah.
Yeah, show
So
that.
I mean, in general, I don't like people. So I know that seems strange and all, but like I don't like fake people, and most people are fake because they don't want confrontation or they think that's the way to be. I'm not like that. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. So
I actually like people, believe it or not. And sometimes that comes and kicks me in the ass a little bit, but I tend to try to trust people on it. You and I have our own personal stories about that one. Sometimes it
yeah,
rears its
yeah.
ugly head and you find out that someone that was a friend was really a foe. But
I fell for the same trick. So, anyway, let's move on. So, let's see.
50 on 43 likes. Get them likes up, please, guys.
So, Fish Kim in Jamaica apparently is asking me lots of questions. Michael, do you think your fish knows you differently than, say, a visitor to your fish room? No, I think fish have a brain the size of a pinhead, and all they care about is eating, screwing, and pooping. So, no, I don't think they recognize me, if that's what you're asking. How about you, Scott? Do you think your arowana recognize you?
Absolutely, they do.
That's because they love you.
I can put different objects in my hand and they will react to the red jar of Tetra pellets. Like they know it's food. I could have something else in my hand, say this, for instance, and they won't react to that. They know that it's not food. So they're pretty smart.
Pam wants to know if I'm a fish. Michael is a fish.
She sees Bubble Nest in the house. What is up, girl? Glad you're in the house.
What did you call her?
Is it Shishi? How you say it?
I think it's Shishi, but you said Shishi.
I did not.
You did too.
Fishy Biz, welcome to the Thunderdome.
So somebody said it was talking about a fish store. Oh, G Bear, have you guys checked out Global Fish Company on Route 46 in New Jersey? It's between Fish Hut and Absolutely Fish. I haven't, and it's too far away from you. Have you?
No, but I love what Robin just said. Robin, you love people, you just don't like false people. Amen, yeah. Robin. That's right.
She's probably right. Robin's pretty smart. Robin runs, I don't even know what the name is anymore because he can't sell fish, aquatic flea market and giveaways, I think, on Facebook. I talk about it all the time. It's one of the better groups on Facebook. I'm a sponsor. There's 52 sponsors, so check it out. Anyway.
G-Bear, it's basically a monster fish store brand new. If that's the case, G-Bear, I got to check it out. That's right up my alley.
Yeah, not me. I like living fish.
Well, your flower horn's going to be a monster whether you know it or not. What's up, PJ? Welcome to the house. 51 on, 46 likes. And one of the thumbs down disappeared. Thank you, whoever did that.
Yeah. So Chewy's almost 9 inches.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Chewy in a while. Is there a reason why you haven't shown him?
Yeah, because I'm primarily a Guppy and Pleco channel, and every time I do a video just on him, I get crappy views.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually put him in the fish room tour because then people can see him.
I'm starting to learn who my market is now. I know that if I put like dove-eyed jaguars, anything in that family, if I do a topic like that, I'm going to get 1,200 views. It might take 2 days, but I'm going to get 1,200 views. If I do anything outside of that, for instance, the radio station, I'm not going to get very many views. And I love that damn video, and I won't let it go, will I?
You were so crushed when that video didn't do well.
I was crushed because I put Liz through living hell trying to put that video together because I had specific image in my head of how I wanted it to run. We got about 95% of what I really wanted, and for that thing to just crash and burn, it hurt.
Yeah. We've talked about that, though.
Yeah, that's when you become a little bit too close to your art. I consider it art, but...
Right. But that's when you decided, am I doing this for art, or am I doing this because I want to be a successful channel?
Yeah, and we've had that talk back and forth. TM Aquatics, what is up, brother? Good to have you in the house.
Yeah, his comment is funny. They're massive.
Oh, wait, I got one for you. They're dope. Check that out, Mike.
Are you 14? I mean, seriously.
They're dope, yo. I got that just for you. That's our word.
Thanks. So, I mean, I used to say dope and fresh when I was in high school 900 years ago, but oh, Jesus, look at that. So, Funk asked me a question. Everyone knows you about that paper. What large type of fish would you ever consider breeding and selling? What does that mean about that paper?
That we all know that you're in it for the money.
Yeah.
See, I got to go break it down for you. Translate.
Well, I didn't. I'm just dumb and old, so I didn't pick up on it. But now I'm picking up what he's putting down.
Pretty much.
So I used to breed angels, but they were a pain in the ass to ship, so I stopped. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to ship guppies and plecos. That's sort of the deal.
Right. I get it.
Yeah.
Hey there, new to the channel. I really dig what you have going on. Ice Cold Dan 26. Well, welcome. If you haven't subscribed to, what's that?
Your sound just went away for me, but now you're back.
Ice Cold Dan, if you haven't subscribed to me or to Michael's Fish Room, definitely check us out. I think you'll enjoy it. Michael, we ever going to do a video breakfast in a shop hop again?
I think a shop tour with us would be fantastic. I would love to do a breakfast, but that thing did so bad that actually made me sad.
I know you had the same passion about that one as I did for my radio station one.
That's true.
That crushed both of our hearts, especially that Christmas one. I thought that was going to blow up with Santa Claus in it.
Yeah, me too. But no, it sucked wind. So HC Aqua, Michael, how many guppies do you ship per bag? It depends on what I'm shipping and how many guppies there are. I've shipped 10 guppies in a bag and they've been fine. But typically I'll only do up to 5 if I'm doing mutts, or a trio if I'm doing, line bred strain.
Fishy Biz says, yo, you can still use dope. I appreciate that, Fishy Biz. The reason why we're saying that is because Michael and I have found if you use the word massive, dope, monster, epic, then you will somehow will get more views on your videos. Algorithm, is that correct, Michael?
Yeah, somehow it at least it used to trigger the algorithm. Plus, there's a couple YouTubers that use it way too much, and so I just poke fun at them.
54 on 48 likes. Select Pet, do a Scott and Mike visit other fish tube series. Oh, what does it say? Do a Scott and Mike visits other fish tubers series. What do you think about that, Michael?
I mean, that goes back to me not liking people.
Don Gallagher, I love you. King Queen Cichlids splash video, best video ever. I thought it was awesome. You pinned my comment. Yeah, I love it. I'm not giving up on it. I actually have a second part of that video already run, but I just haven't gotten the courage to actually put it out.
So here's what would happen if we did that fish tuber series. And I'm just telling you how it is, right? We'd find a fish tuber who's close enough to both of us. We'd make arrangements. We'd go, and the fish tanks and fish room would be immaculate. And they'd be like, oh, I spent 3 days cleaning so you could film. I don't want that. I want to see fingerprints and moam and all that other stuff.
All right, I got to touch this one. I'm just going to touch it just a little.
Don't touch it. Leave it alone.
Fishy Biz Aquatics. All those IFG words. All right. I'll just leave it like that. Moving on. Select Pet. Okay, so other fish tubers will have to have food for Michael to show up. LOL.
That's true. That's not even funny. That's true.
Yeah.
At least have a good place to eat near up.
Yep. I think you got one from AQ over there, Michael. You see it?
New title: Breeding Guppies Goes Wrong. Gone sexual, hospitalized, not paid, almost lost a finger.
Guaranteed 100,000 views.
I'm feeling that. That's going to be a video very soon. Guppies gone wild.
All right, guys, it's 8:48. We got about 12 minutes to go. If you have any other questions, please feel free to talk about them now. do want to shout out to Rowley, Fish Keeping Jamaica. He's asked me to kind of do a collab with him, talking about what do you do when you start feeling like you're going up against the wall with YouTube, where you don't think you're gaining subscribers like you thought you should, and you see other channels being more successful. I have to give a lot of props to Michael. I talk to him every day, and there have been countless days where I've been frustrated with YouTube and my growth. But, thanks to Michael, thanks to having a good friend, he's giving me a lot of good advice to keep me level-headed and keep me pushing out the content that I believe in.
Yeah, I mean, you wait. Robin's gonna spank me. I have to go now. You have a passion and you gotta stick with it. I'm doing it for money. Believe me, I like live stream. I like talking to the camera on YouTube. I like fish, but I am upfront with I'm doing this for the money.
And I think that's why people respect and appreciate you. There's no fluff in you. I mean, there's fluff in you, but there's you know what I meant. You're straight up and honest about what your intentions are, and that's great. As long as people know that, then they respect that and they can appreciate it.
Yeah. AQ is going to sleep because it's 4:50 a.m. AQ, where are you? Before you go, tell me where you are. So Zenin wants to know, will I be selling guppies at the Keystone Clash this year? No, I will not.
Why not, Michael? Why won't you be there?
Because I believe that I won't be treated fairly because people on the board shouldn't be selling stuff there.
Oh, boy.
You asked, dude.
I know it. And you're 100% real. I know.
We just went over that.
Mr. B, going on to something else. Mr. B's fishing things. He's definitely fluffy.
Yeah, he is. So ice cold Dan 26, and just for you, Mike, I'm drinking a gin and tonic and smacking on some snacking. He says smacking. I'm pretty sure he needs snacking on some roasted peanuts. Gotta have a snack and a beverage, people.
And Candy just put down your link, michaelsfishroom.com, if you guys are interested in getting any guppies or plecos. You can also check out
code MFR10 for 10% off. Good until tomorrow.
Yep. And don't forget to check out kingandqueencichlids.com. We have all the updated meetings and events happening in the nation.
In the nation?
In the nation, buddy. Not just Northeast, in the entire country.
Damn. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Liz is awesome.
That's funny, Candy, to give your Michael money. Oh, AQ's in Dubai. Damn.
Oh, really? Damn, I want to go to Dubai. Have you ever been to Dubai?
I've never been to Dubai.
Oh, I heard it's beautiful. I gotta go.
Let's go.
What is this? Fishy Biz. We all have a little layer of dormant muscle.
Mine's not little.
Let me tell you something. I'm just being honest. I'm kind of like the actors that get ready to do an action scene. I had my guns out, so I had to do some push-ups before I got on, because I wanted my muscles to be like glistening a little bit, because Liz is missing me and I wanted to look sexy on TV for her.
You always look sexy on TV, bro.
Ooh. See, that's why you're the perfect choice to take over the queen spot.
So Rob wants to know when I'll have super reds ready. Rob, to be honest, probably when I get back from Japan. I have a couple that are about an inch now, but I literally have 25 on back order right now. So to be honest, I tell this to everyone: if you want them, order them, and as soon as I have them, I'll ship them.
I tell you what, Chewy Ltd is like the Alex Trebek of the hobby. Dubai has a very beautiful public aquarium. This guy knows everything. He's awesome.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's really smart. Too smart to be following us. Zenon, if you go to Dubai, bring lots of money. I know that's for the rich people. That's for sure.
Well, then I can't go.
You got more money than I got. You got company cars and everything.
Yeah.
Where you going this week? You flying anywhere?
No, I can't. I have to prepare for my trip to Japan. So I told my boss, my boss's boss, my boss's boss's boss, leave me alone. I'm staying in the office for the next 2 weeks.
Now, speaking of Japan, have you ever tried to bring fish home from one of your trips overseas?
No.
Because
I've never really thought about doing it. And then when I finally get to the store, I'm like, Well, I have another week here. I have to travel. I have to take a 2-hour train ride back to Tokyo. Then I got to keep them alive in my hotel room, then bag them up and hopefully get them on the plane. I just think it's too much work.
All right. So what are you doing tomorrow, Mike?
Maybe buying 2 more air conditioners. I'll probably be working on the ponds a little bit. How about you?
I got fireworks for my son. He doesn't know about them yet. And then I got him tickets to see Avengers Endgame. So we're going to go check that out. Spend a little father-son time. He doesn't like the 3D for whatever reason. So we're going to see it in regular 2D, which will be fine. Hopefully I won't sleep through the first hour because I've seen it before. And the action doesn't really take place until hour 2. Now, did you like that movie?
No.
You did not like Endgame?
No. There were too many discrepancies for me. Here's the biggest one. So in Infinity War, Thanos, spoiler alert, Thanos had and Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy dude, Star-Lord, the chick with the thingies, and Drax just almost beat him. But arguably the 3 strongest Avengers, Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America, with Milner, got their asses kicked, and he didn't even have the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, but you gotta have some drama in there now.
And Fat Thor was funny the first 300 times you saw him, but like he should have became real Thor sooner. And also, I wanted to see Hulk smash. Like I want to see him rip Thanos' arm off or something.
Well, we have a bunch of people who have muted you because evidently several people have not seen the movie yet. So we apologize to you guys who haven't seen it yet.
All right, Mr. B, come back. Somebody tell him to come back. I'll tell him.
Yeah, you tell him.
Okay. All right, enough about that end game. So, nothing fishy tomorrow? You're not going to do anything fishy tomorrow?
I cut the grass. I cleaned the fish tanks. I was walking around. My plan is, honestly, if you really want to know the truth, after all the stuff I do with my son, I'm going to sit down because the last 3 videos, including the one about the Dovite where I was supposed to name the new name, I haven't responded to most of those comments. So I think one of the important things as a YouTuber, especially if you want to grow, is to make sure you respond to comments so people know that you're interacting with them and that you care about them leaving comments. So I got a block of cheese and probably a Coke, and I'm just going to eat some cheese and go down 2-3 videos worth of comments and respond.
See, I have to answer comments like right away. Although,
even your trolls.
Oh yeah, especially my trolls. I always thank them for watching the video and then comment on how they know everything about my videos.
Yeah,
because they watch them all. So YouTube Studio hasn't been giving me notifications about comments. So it's weird. Like I have to go to my computer to answer comments now.
I have taken that off, so it doesn't show on the alarm or on the notification bell every time I get one because it was getting too much, which is a good thing. But I just want to be notified whenever like a new video comes out, like your stuff or a live feed or something.
Right, like I don't get notified, but in my notification, look, there's like one comment from Floyd Conrad. Great video, love the bloopers. There were a lot of bloopers today. I think half the video, it's like a 20-minute video, and like there's 10 minutes of bloopers. I just couldn't get the intro right.
And I feel terrible. I have not watched your video yet, but I will. Tom Glue.
Remember that time I didn't watch your video for like a day, how pissed you were? I'm just saying.
Oh, Mike, stop it, Michael. You will call me. You'll text me the minute something goes up. My video's out. Check it out. But
no, that's bullshit. I don't do that. Only when I'm making fun of you. Wait, peanut butter and avocado? What? That's crazy.
What's Tom?
That's crazy talk.
Tom, no, I'm not grilling tomorrow, buddy. I am I am not grilling. I'll order some food or pick something up for Corbin and I, but no, won't be grilling.
Tom, I will be grilling. I'm making fresh hamburgers.
Oof.
Gonna put some fresh garlic and Worcestershire sauce in the patty. Grill them up nice on a nice. I'm gonna do a garlic buttered brioche roll.
I would love to live with you. My God. Anyway, peanut butter and avocado. What is that?
What?
Oh, Fishy Biz says Scott's eating Coke and cheese. I'll be constipated in the morning, trust me.
All right. So what do we got? 1 minute left.
1 minute left. Mike, let me say thank you so much for not, first of all, being my best friend. I talk to you on a regular basis. Liz said as long as you're around, she's never worried about me going astray. And that so that's the biggest compliment I can give you.
Well, thank you.
It's great
having you. It goes both ways, dude. It goes both ways.
Yeah. I wish I could see you more. I mean, we're basically pretty close to each other, but you're always out on business and stuff. So
yeah, last week I was in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and the week before that I was in Kentucky and Indiana.
She says Scott might as well eat a mayonnaise sandwich with a side of toothpaste.
That's kind of
back in
really
the day when I was struggling. That was a good meal right there. So, Mike, what's your next? I know we're running out of time, but what's your next big event that you're planning on going to?
Probably A&E.
A&E. What about? I thought we were going to ACA in what is it, July?
Oh yeah. We are going to ACA in July. We gotta like make reservations. That's coming up fast.
Yeah, and we're not staying at that hotel, so you gotta let me know what hotel to get my room at.
All right, let's talk about that tomorrow.
Sounds good. All right, fishy people, thank you so much for tuning in on a feed without my baby Liz. Liz, if you're out there, I love you and I miss you, and hope that you come home.
I love you and I miss you.
Hope that you come home soon. The dogs are happy. Corbin's doing well. We just need you back home. So love you much, babe.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
See ya. Bye-bye.